Time to get off your butts now as we head to Lazy Town, the children's educational musical show that encourages healthy lifestyles. It ran for 4 seasons from 2004 to 2013. There are many characters that we see throughout the show, so let's meet them. First up we have Sporticus, who is an athletic elf and the hero of Lazy Town. He wants to get everyone moving and shaking. Next is Stephanie, who is a sassy and shy kid. She wears a lot of pink and is the main character of the show. Next, we have Robbie Rotten. He is the villain. He wears purple and dresses up a lot to carry out his plans. Moving on to Ziggy now. He loves candy and sweets. Then we have Pixel, who loves his technology. We also have Stingy, who is a very selfish boy and has a piggy bank as his best friend. Trixie is next, and she is a very fun-loving girl who often causes trouble. Now we have the mayor, who is the uncle of Stephanie and is a little old-fashioned. Finally we have Miss Bessie, who is the secretary and is a motherly figure to the kids. Now that we have met everyone, let's take a look at a couple of their adventures. The first adventure is called Welcome to Lazy Town. First, we see the kids playing games and eating sweets in Pixel's house. Then at the town hall the mayor is cleaning up as Bessie is confused why he is tidying up. The mayor then says his niece is coming to town as Bessie says he has no clue how to raise children. The mayor explains that children do nothing all day as Bessie gives him some advice. We then see Robbie Rotten for the first time as he is baking a cake. He then looks at the town as it is very run down. He says he is going to keep the town lazy. Stephanie then arrives in town and finds her uncle. Robbie is shocked at Stephanie's arrival. Stephanie heads home as the mayor has left a cake in the oven. She goes up into her room as she asks her uncle to play. He gives her some playing cards as the mayor gets out a new cake. Stephanie then says she is going out to make some new friends. The mayor says no one plays outside anymore as she ignores him. She then meets Ziggy as they become friends. Ziggy explains what all the kids do as Stephanie is surprised at this lazy routine. They head to Pixel's house to meet the rest of the gang. Stephanie talks about football as she tries to get them to play outside. Everyone says they have never been outside before, but they follow Stephanie as they then begin to sing and dance about all the different types of games. Trixie then kicks a football as Robbie catches it. The kids explain who Robbie is as he is annoyed at them for playing. He then persuades the kids to go away with their favorite things. Stephanie doesn't like this as Robbie orders her to do nothing. She then sings about being sad and lonely. She goes home to write in her diary as her uncle tells her a story about a hero who helped improve the town's health. He suggests contacting him as Stephanie posts the letter. The letter gets to the blimp as Sporticus reads it. He sends a reply as he heads to Lazy Town. Sporticus jumps out of the blimp as he then meets Stephanie. Meanwhile, Trixie causes trouble at the seesaw as Sporticus's crystal alarm goes off. He rushes off to save Stingy. There is more trouble afoot as he saves Trixie and Ziggy from falling over. Robbie watches on and comes up with a plan to trap him. However, Bessie falls into the trap. Stephanie sees this as she tries to save Bessie. Stephanie grabs the rope, but it then snaps as Sporticus comes and catches it. They save Bessie as everyone then comes out to meet Sporticus. He says he will stay in Lazy Town as Robbie is disappointed. They all do a dance as the episode comes to an end. In this second episode, we are looking at is called Rotten Beard. Sporticus heads to the deck of his ship as he sees Stephanie is in trouble. He rushes over there as he then finds out the kids were playing a pirate game. He says sorry as the kids start to argue about who should be captain. Sporticus leaves as the kids continue to play. They make a lot of noise that Robbie Rotten is annoyed. He gets his headphones on, but can still hear them. So he goes to see what they're doing. The mayor walks by as Ziggy attacks him. The mayor then explains there was once a real pirate in Lazy Town. So everyone then heads to the town hall to read up all about him. The mayor explains everything about Rottenbeard as they hear about an important stone. They go see the stone as they see it is broken. The mayor explains Rottenbeard broke the stone and buried the piece and it is out there somewhere. The mayor then adds that whatever is on the stone, Lazy Town shall follow. Robbie watches on as he then comes up with a plan to create a fake stone. He makes the stone as he then goes off to hide it. Meanwhile, the mayor is continuing the story as there was also a hero that came and put an end to Rotten Beard. The children are surprised as the mayor concludes the story. The kids then say they will find the buried treasure as Ziggy then spots a pirate flag. The kids look as they see Robbie Rotten on a pirate ship. Robbie says he needs help finding the treasure as he gives them the map. The kids come aboard as they then sing an epic song. They dig holes as Robbie tells Ziggy where the X is. Stephanie digs the hole as she hits the treasure. She pulls the chest out as everyone comes around and they open it. They see the fake stone as Stephanie takes it and calls Sporticus to come see it. Sporticus arrives as everyone gathers round to read it. The mayor puts it in as it says everyone should be lazy. Robbie celebrates as Sporticus is confused. Stephanie runs off as Sporticus chases her and says something is wrong. The kids are bored as Stephanie goes back to the stone as she finds the real map. They dig for the treasure as they find it. Robbie overhears the noise the kids are making as he comes back up to the surface to stop them. Robbie then ties up the kids as Sporticus gets an alarm that there is trouble. Robbie tries to flee with the treasure as Sporticus arrives and they then battle. Sporticus kicks Robbie into the hole as his disguise comes off. Sporticus frees the kids as they put in the Rael stone. It reads everyone should be happy. They celebrate as they break out into song once more as the episode ends. In this third and final episode, we are looking at is called Sports Day. Stephanie comes in with a book from the library and it says that today is Sports Day. She then questions what Sports Day is as the other children tell her what it is. The kids then say they aren't doing it as Stephanie persuades them to change their minds. Sporticus then arrives as he comes to say Sports Day is his favorite day of the year. Stephanie and Sporticus head off as the kids follow them. Meanwhile, Robbie Rotten is deciding what to wear as he has just woken up. He then spots the kids playing football. He comes up with a plan to buy the sports field. So while the mayor is talking, Robbie brings a bulldozer and says he is taking over the land as the mayor has signed it over. Sporticus says no, as Robbie says they should compete in a challenge in order to win the land. Sporticus rallies the team as he tells Ziggy to supervise the candy. Everyone then gets ready for the competition as they do a number of different exercises to build themselves up. Sporticus then explains that the kids just need the right energy. Ziggy suggests the candy but Sporticus gives out apples. He then breaks out into song. Sporticus then tells the kids about the one time he ate candy and it wasn't good for him. Robbie Rotten overhears them as he uses a machine to make candy into fake apples. He then throws the fake apple to Ziggy as he takes the bait. Now at the race, Sporticus and Robbie begin the race as Sporticus takes a fast lead. But then Ziggy gives Sporticus the apple as he collapses after taking a bite. The kids come over to help him as Robbie takes the lead. Stephanie tells Ziggy to take the baton as the other kids try to save Sporticus. The race continues as Ziggy then confesses he gave Sporticus sugar. Stingy takes the baton as Pixel finds out the truth and that it was Robbie Rotten behind the apple. Robbie is way in the lead as Ziggy then rushes to get a real apple. He jumps super high to reach it as he then throws it to Stephanie as she gives it to Sporticus. He wakes up as he takes over the race. Sporticus catches up to Robbie and then overtakes him and wins the race. The kids celebrate as Robbie crashes into a tree. The mayor gives them the trophy as the episode ends as they do the dance once more. What is there to say about Lazy Town? It is one of the greats of kids' TV and everyone loved it so much it has become a meme in recent years. Overall, if you haven't seen it, you have to. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.